So we have Venn diagrams with 3 sets. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 different areas on the Venn diagram. Okay? So we need to understand what each of the 8 different areas is called. So what's in the middle? What would we say about the middle? So we've got tennis, we've got squash, we've got racquetball. These 10 people, what would they be doing? All of them? All of them. So they would be doing tennis and squash and racquetball, which is this, right? These are the ands. The upside down is the intersection. So the intersection of S with R with T is all 3. So that's going to be those 10 people. All right, while we're on intersections, what is the number in the intersection of S and R? So 16 is not quite right. 16 would be only S and R, right? In other words, it belongs to only S and R. So anybody else? Yep.
26.
26. So S and R is this shape here. Okay, kind of a little oval or football shape. So the 16, right, would be only S intersects R. Just the intersection of them, not S and R. So S and R is in the squash circle, they're in the racquetball circle, so in both, which is both of these guys. Okay, so the 16 would be only squash and racquetball, but not tennis. Okay, so the 16, let's see. I don't think we have that as one of our choices here. So 16 is only squash, and racquetball, but not tennis. Okay, so S intersect R or S and R is 26. What's the 12 then? Or let's see. Only racquetball and tennis, right? Only racquetball and tennis, but not squash. So the 12, only racquetball, so only racquetball and tennis, but not squash. What's the 15? So only tennis and squash. Only tennis and squash. And if we say only tennis and squash, that implies but not racquetball, right? You're saying only tennis and squash, right? That's this guy. If you say tennis and squash, that's these two, right? So tennis and squash is the 15 plus the 10. Okay. Only tennis and squash is the 15. Only racquetball and tennis. Only squash and racquetball. If we're talking racquetball and tennis, then we're talking 22. Right? We include those that are in racquetball or tennis or both. Okay, what's the number in S union T? S union T. Or how would we calculate that? What numbers would we do stuff with? So S union T says take squash or tennis or both. Yep. So we've got 30 in tennis plus 15 plus 10 plus another 10 plus 12 plus 16. So this, 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 and this. So it's in the tennis circle, 30, 15, 10, 12, or squash, 10, 16. Now we get into fancy formulas, right? I'd rather avoid the formula, right? If you can label the stuff on the diagram here, then you don't have to worry about taking the sum of these plus the sum of these, minus these, minus these, minus these, plus this again, right? If you look at the formula, this formula in the book that shows the formula for a three circle, it's really one you don't want to be using, right? It's a lot easier just to make sure that you know what's a 30. What would we call the 30? 30. What would you call that? What's the only thing that only sport those 30 people do? T. So it's only tennis, right? Or tennis only. So 30 people only play tennis, no other sport. Right? 15 play only tennis and squash, but not racquetball. 25 play tennis and squash, and maybe play racquetball. SUT/R. What's the /R mean? What are we going to do? We're going to take off what? Take off the racquetball. So SUT without R is just 30 plus 15 plus 10. You never. Yeah, plus 10, which is 55. Yeah, what's this? 45, 55, 65, 67, 77, 83, 93. So 93 plays squash or tennis. S union R union T. What would this be? 12 plus 16 plus 10 plus 15 plus 10 plus 30 plus 7. It's all of it. It's everything that isn't. So is there anything out here? No. So of these people, the members, so how many members does this have? This is really what this is asking. How many members are there? And so it's the whole thing. So 30 plus 15 plus 10 plus 12 plus 10 plus 16 plus 7, right? Which is just actually 7 more than this. Because what is the 7? How would you describe the 7? Yeah.
Only the people who only play racquetball.
Yeah, only racquetball, right? So we know there's nobody outside of that, so that this, I mean, if you're going to join a racquetball, probably you're going to play one of the sports. So this club has 100 members, right? And we could say each of whom play at least one sport, right? Which would then tell us, oh, if each of them play at least one sport, then there's 0 out there, right? So each of whom play at least one sport, right? 7 play racquetball only. 30 play tennis only. 10 play squash only. 15 play only tennis and squash. 25 play tennis and squash. 22 play tennis and racquetball. 26 play racquetball and squash. 10 play racquetball and tennis and squash. Whoops. Okay, so 8 regions. Tennis only, squash only, racquetball only. Only tennis and squash. Only tennis and racquetball. Only squash and racquetball. And then all 3. TUR prime. What would that number be? How would we figure it out? What's another way of saying T union R prime? So anybody who does not play tennis or racquetball, right? So tennis or racquetball is this. So what's the number in TUR prime? 10, right? So a way to word that would be to say only squash. That's all they play. They just play squash. Okay, so get used to the different regions. get used to the names of the different regions, placing things. So here we're going to get to place things. So phys ed students are required to take at least one module of tennis, golf, or cycling this year. 37 students took golf. So can I write 37 down anywhere? No, we don't know anything about those 37 students who took golf. Did they take golf and cycling? Did they take all three? So what's the one that we're going to start with? Which number can we put in first? Yeah.
12
12. Where's that go?
in the middle.
So 12 took all three. All right, that's where we're going to start there. 12 took all three. So that's number one. Number two, we can go to the ands. 27 took golf and cycling. So what number do I put and where do I put it? 27 took golf and cycling. Yep. Yeah. So we go, there's 27 in that oval, that football shape, call it football shape. There's 27 in that football shape. 12 of whom we've already accounted for, right? They take all three. So 27 minus 12 is 50.
So it says, like on the last question, how it's TOR from, does that just mean this prime
Means not. So it says take that. So remember, it's asking for the number, right? The number that are not in tennis or racquetball. Yeah, which would be only squash and then anything that was outside. So if there were people that were outside, maybe there's some members that don't play any but just join for some reason. So the next one we'll do is we'll do the rest of the ends. So take note, does it say, so it says golf and tennis, or does it say golf and tennis only? Okay, so this says golf and tennis, so what number do we put and where do we put? Up here, what do we put? 3. If this said golf and tennis only, what would we put here? We'd put 15. Okay, so that part of that region, the upper part of that region is golf and tennis only, right? Golf and tennis, but not whatever the C was, cycling. Okay, what number goes here? 21. Right, so 33. So read these carefully. Okay. Does it say golf and cycling? Does it say only golf and cycling? All right, now what? Now 37 students took golf. How many of those 37 have we accounted for? How many? 27, 30. So how many only did golf? Okay, so 37 golf. That's beginning, right? When we first started out, that's beginning. Just means there's a total in the 4 regions that have golf. Golf only, only golf and tennis, only golf and cycling, and golf and cycling and tennis. All those numbers have to add up to 37. So we can't start out with that number. What else we got? 62 students took cycling. So what do we got? 27, 28, 48, 52, 62. And 68 took tennis. So 15, 36. 38, 68. So show the data in the Venn diagram. That's the number one thing to do, right? We've got this information. We've just put it into the Venn diagram. Okay, there's 8 regions. We've got to make sure we know what each of the regions are, right? Take note of, does it say golf and cycling or only golf and cycling, right? And then how we deal with that. Yeah. Sorry? Oh, it could be. Oh, it's tennis. 68. So we got 15. Press that up again. 32. All right, so how many phys ed students are there? So that's what it's asking. How many students were in phys ed this year? So they're required to take at least one of, which means every student is in there. There's nobody that's taking none of. Just put a 0 out there if you like. So we just add these up. 7, 10, 42, 47, 57, 59, 69, 70, 90, 104. 104 students were taking phys ed. This year, or this semester. That semester. All right, see what you can do with this. 32 people have a car and or a motorcycle and or a bicycle, but not more than one of each. Okay, so in other words, the person only has one car or one motorcycle or one bicycle. So give it a shot. See if you can label the Venn diagram. Okay, I will pause this. So what number can I put in first and where should I put it? There's actually more than one place you can start. What's the number I can put in? Where should it go? 2 in the middle. So generally, if you start with the middle, and that's usually the place we end up starting, right? So own one of each, right? So it's the motorcycle and bicycle and car. 13 people own a car. Okay, can't do much with that because I don't know how they're split out. 13 people own a motorcycle. No, 24 people own a motorcycle or a bicycle. That's this, and this. So, nope. 4 people own a motorcycle and car. Ah, okay, so what goes here? 2. 1 person owns a motorcycle and a bicycle, but not a car. So where does that 1 go? Yeah. 10 people only own a bicycle, right? So only bicycle. All right, we're good, are we? So 13 own a motorcycle. So 2, 4, 5. And 8 would give me 13. 13 people own a motorcycle. We did that. 13 people own a car. Okay, we're not quite there yet. 24 own a motorcycle or a bicycle. Okay, so this, and this. So all of these, including that, have to add to 24. So we've got 10, 20, 22, 23, 24 own a motorcycle or a bicycle. All right, and now 13 people own a car, 2, 4, 5, 8. Should be 0 out here. These should add to 32, so let's check it out. 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 24, 30. Okay. So you have ways of checking over stuff. 32 people own, but not more than 8, right? If they ever give us how many don't own something, then, own neither, then make sure that number goes outside there. Okay, once the diagram's filled in, how many people own only a car? Oh, question.
Doesn't it say that 4 people own a motorcycle and a car?
Yep, it does.
So shouldn't there be a 4 in the middle section there?
Nope, doesn't say only.
What?
Doesn't say only. The 2 here is only a motorcycle and a car.
Oh.
Okay, this region, kind of football-shaped region here,
Yeah.
That's the and region. This sub-region of it down here is the only. So if it had said 4 people own only a motorcycle and car, that would be a 4. Okay? So what we say here is 3 people own a motorcycle and a bicycle. 3 people own a bicycle and a car. 4 people own a motorcycle and a car. 1 person owns only a car and a bicycle. 1 person owns only a motorcycle and a bicycle. 2 people own only a motorcycle and a car. So how many own only a car? 8. How many people own both a car and a motorcycle, a car and a bicycle, but not a motorcycle? Okay, yeah, own both a car and a bicycle, but not a motorcycle. 1. Nope. Car and bicycle. Oh, wait, it's and bicycle. They're not motorcycle. Yeah, you're right. 1. See, I was thinking car and bicycle. That'd be or. You are right. The and, right? Only that part of the and excludes the centerpiece. Oops, wrong way. 50 girls are going to the graduation banquet. Were surveyed as to what accessories they're going to wear: earrings, a necklace, and bracelet, but not more than one of each. Okay, give it a shot. Fill it in. So remember what each region is called as you go to fill it in. So 3 said they were not going to wear any accessories, so that's easy. We place 3 outside. 10 said they were going to all 3, wear all 3. That's easy, so the 10 go here. 12 said they were going to wear earrings and a bracelet. Okay, we do know that. So 12 said they're going to wear earrings and a bracelet, so what goes in here? 2. 3 girls said they were going to wear a necklace and a bracelet, but no earrings. What goes here? 3. Okay. So it could also just said 13 girls said they were going to wear a necklace and a bracelet. Right? If it said 13 necklace and bracelet, that's these 2. It said necklace and bracelet, but no earrings. It's 3. We can't include the 10 there. 10 girls said they were going to only wear a bracelet. 27 girls said they were going to wear earrings. So, all right, do we have anything in here? 3 girls said not any. 10 are going to wear all 3. 1 girl said earrings and a bracelet. 2 girls said necklace and bracelet, but no earrings. 10 girls said they were going to wear only a bracelet. 27 girls said they were going to wear earrings. How many are going to only? So how many do we have right now? So we've got 20, 22, we've got 28. Okay, and we need 22 more. So, all right. So we have 22 we have to split across earrings, and necklace. 27. So 27 said they were going to wear earrings. We've already got 12 of those. 27 minus 12. It's 15. So we got to split 15 between earrings only and earrings and necklace. Nobody's wearing more than one of each. Right. Pause while we think about it. All right, poor suckers at home. So here's what we've come up with. We have 50 in total, and we've dealt with 3 of them, which leaves us 47 people left to place. And at the moment, using all the information, we have 25 who are in the bracelet. So 47 minus 25 gives us 22. So these 3 numbers here have to add up to 22. But at the same time, we know that 27 are going to wear earrings, so A plus B plus these 2 guys plus 12 has to be 27. So when you subtract 12, A plus B is 15. If A plus B plus C is 22, then C is 7. And the answer, how many are going to only wear a necklace, is 7. And we don't know how these guys are split up. Okay, there's not enough information. But that doesn't matter. If all we were answering is that. All right. Move on. I want a new page. Will this give me a new page? Oh, let's pause this. So 3 more examples. We're going to do it on the back of the booklet. So just leave yourself room for 3 of them. What I wanted to draw is we're going to draw a 3-circle Venn diagram to represent A union B prime intersect C. A union B prime. So that's A and B. No, A or B. And C. Okay, so the way we're going to start this off is, let's draw a three-circle Venn diagram. A, B, C. Okay, let's label it A, B, C. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do A union B. Okay, and we're going to shade it in. So what we're looking for is the shaded region, which will represent A union B prime intersect C. So one step at a time. A union B. So that's A or B. So anything that's inside A or B or both. Okay, so that's A union B. Okay, we're going to draw a new diagram, which is A union B prime. So A, B, C. A union B. So we're just going one step at a time. Let's do A union B. It's kind of the brackets, right? It's order of operations. Do the brackets first. Okay, so what does A union B prime look like? What should I shade? Everything that isn't shaded. So all the white space should be shaded, and all the shaded space should be white. So all the white space should be shaded, so we're going outside the circles. Okay, and then I'm going to want to shade what's only C, right? Only C. So we're going to shade only C and everything outside of A union B. So now we're going to do A union B prime intersect C. Okay, so now what do we shade? So like all of C or just the shaded part of C? So what we want is where the shaded area here intersects with C. So just this part here. So a fancy way of saying A union B, well, A union B prime intersect C is a fancy way of saying only C. Just the stuff that's in C alone and nothing else. Okay, so you'll see these types of questions. They've started asking them where there's this shading. That's why we're doing a few. It should have been in the notes, but wasn't. And you can just walk your way through one step at a time. Right? So do the A or B, right? A union B. Then do the prime of that, like shade everything that isn't shaded. And then intersect that with C. Where does this shaded region intersect with stuff in C? And it's basically only C. Only C. Let's do B prime. Intersect A, intersect C. So B prime intersecting with A intersect C. So in this case, I'm going to start with A intersect C. Okay, so what does A intersect C look like? Just where A and C, right? So intersection is and. Right? So it's in A and C. And we want to intersect that with everything that is outside of B. So everything that is outside of B. So now we're actually going to do the whole thing. A, B, C. So we need that region. But what do we need to take away from it? So you think about it, if you take the white region, basically you want the white region, and you want to know where that intersects, A intersects C. And it's just going to be cut out to B. So it's only A and C, right? A and C only. Take away the stuff, right? B prime. Stuff that's not in B intersecting with that. So we have to get rid of the little slice that is in B. So this one, we would, if we read it, would be A and C only. Or only A and C. One more. A prime, take away B union C. So we're going to do A prime, and we're going to take away B union C. So I think what we'll do is, we'll do A prime, and then we'll do B union C, right? So we can look at the two of them together, and we'll say, let's take A prime, let's take the one on the left, and from that we'll take away everything that we've shaded in the second one, right? So A prime first, so anything outside of A. So anything outside of A. And then B union C, okay, make sure we're labeling it C, A, B, C. B union C is everything that's in C and everything that's in B. You don't have to color it up. But I'm having fun. So we want to take this, and we want to take away this. What will we be left with? Everything outside the circle is right. So A prime, take away B union C. A, B, C. So everything shaded except for A, and then take away the shading of B and C gives us everything outside the circles. Oh, sorry, it gives us everything inside the circle. So in essence, it is A union B union C. So I would expect to see probably a couple of questions like that, one or two on the diploma. And they're always going to be multiple choice pretty much. So you'll get 4 picks. So, you can just work it out on scrap paper and then check and see, or you can look at the different diagrams and think about what you're seeing and what it should be. So we've done, 3 different things where we drew one and then the other, and then we said, all right, let's take away one from the other. We did one where we did this part first, and then we intersected it with this. And we did one where we started with A union B, A or B, and then did prime, and so we stepped it out one step at a time. And those are the different types of things. We're gonna have to put that into one PDF.